Hey friends, Lois with Ellie Grace's Attic here. I have been having lots of fun with refashioning old t-shirts. I did a video last week and showed you how to do it. I had went to an event a few weeks ago and saw someone that had a cut up t-shirt, and I was so intrigued by it, and I was like, I have got to go home and play with that, because if you're like me, you have tons of t-shirts. So I did a video last week and had a great response to it, and I just have been, my mind's just been going with all the things you could do with t-shirts. There's so many ways to refashion a t-shirt or use it, not just to wear, but you can, use the scraps. You can just use t-shirts 100 ways. So last week I did a t-shirt. I didn't talk about it on my last video, but I have made scarves from t-shirts before. That's a lot of fun. I might have to do a video and show you guys how I did that. And I have also done pillows out of old t-shirts. I mean, old t-shirts never die, right? They just keep getting repurposed, and that's what we love to do here at Ellie Grace's Attic. We love to take old treasures and give them new life with handcrafted love. We primarily do that through handmade and hand-painted wooden signs. You can go check us out at elliegracesattic.etsy.com, or you can check us out. You can check out our Facebook page. We're on Pinterest, YouTube. You can check us out on Instagram, any of those places. But anyway, we love repurposing anything. And so today, like I said, I had so much fun with the t-shirt last week, and my mind's just been going with all the fun things we can do. Let's see. Today though, I think I told you I mentioned pillows, I mentioned scarves. Oh, I've done headbands too. I was like, there's something I'm forgetting that I've done before, and I've done braided bracelets. So there's just tons of things you can do with old t-shirts. But today we're going to cut up another one because I want to wear this one. This one is a girl's shirt. Last week I think I did a unisex shirt, but this one is a girl's shirt. It's actually a little big on me, and it's long. So, and I'm short, so this one comes down below my hips, kind of mid-thigh on me. So we're going to try to bring it up just a little bit, and you'll see I'll have some chalk on it. That's what I'm using to mark where I'm going to cut. This week, instead of doing the slits that we braided down the back, I wanted to do something on the front of the shirt, and something with the shoulders. So what we're going to do today is give it a cold shoulder look, and then we're going to do some braiding down the front. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So hopefully you can try it on one of your old shirts. And like I said, I have tons of ideas. So I might just pop on and do these t-shirt refashion things maybe every so often, just because we're having so much fun with it for the summer. I mean, in a t-shirt, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. That's what I love about t-shirts. Okay, so we're going to do the cold shoulder first. I'm going to try to turn this around where you can see. I took handy dandy chalk, super simple. Everything I do in the studio is usually super simple. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So I took my chalk and just marked where I want to cut on the sleeve. So what I'm going to do is start at the top of the collar, and I just drew like a semicircle. And so that's what we're going to cut out to create that kind of cold shoulder effect. This one is going to be fun. Let me get my scissors. And I'm going to start at my mark over here, and we're just going to cut around the mark. Try to make sure your shirt is as flat as possible. You might have to exert a little effort there over that seam. I'm going to come up. I don't want to cut into the seam, the collar seam, so I'm just going to go as close as possible to it. Alright, so you see I cut out that semicircle, and the more you stretch it, it's going to get that rolled look. So what we're going to do now is make sure your shirt is good and flat. And we're just going to use this as a guide. Make sure you flip it over and match up the seams. We're going to use this as our guide on the other side. So much fun. My grandgirls are coming to visit in about a week or so, and I've already told them bring old t-shirts. We're going to repurpose and have some fun with that. We have several crafts lined up, but we're going to do some old t-shirts. We might do a video for you guys with that. That'll be fun. This is a really fun craft to do with your kiddos. And I think I said this on my last video, but if all else fails and it's a total bomb, you can totally cut this up and make dust rags out of it. It's never a waste. So now you see we kind of have this happening. And so it's going to hang down and expose my shoulder there. So maybe it's not as easy to model. There you go. So it'll do that. That's super cute. So now we're going to keep going and distress it even more. So now we're going to do some fun braiding at the bottom. So we kind of have it laid flat. You just got to kind of match up the side seams, because if you don't have it laid really flat, then you're going to be off center. And even though I'm not using a tape measure, I do want it to be, you know, pretty much on point, even though we're just eyeballing it. Again, no right or wrong way to do it. All right, you see, I hope you can see, I'm gonna hold it up. I marked 2 dots, and I'll just show you on here. They're kind of about right here. This shirt hangs down past my hips on me, so I just kind of came up about 4 to 5 inches. Again, I'm not measuring, and I'm going to cut slits. So I put a dot where the top of my slit's going to be. I used the chalk to do that, if you can see my 2 dots. Okay, so I'm just going to start at the bottom, put this little slit in, and I'm just going to go straight up, and I'm stopping at the dot that I marked. Super easy. Okay, now, and I'm just cutting the top layer of the t-shirt. Don't cut the back, unless you're going to braid the back too, but you could do that. And this chalk obviously is going to come off. I don't know if I said that, but you can just wipe it off. It'll come off in the laundry because it is just chalk. All right, so now I've got my 2 slits cut. So now what I'm going to do is I need some holes to braid my other material through, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. So I'm going to take the t-shirt and just kind of use your scissors and just kind of pinch it, and you're just making a hole, okay? It doesn't have to be very big. The hole is probably, if you can see that, the back of my finger, it's about the size of a pencil eraser, okay? It doesn't have to be very big, just enough for you to thread some material through. And I'm probably gonna do 4 or 5 holes till I get to the bottom of my shirt, okay? And they're about 1 inch apart, okay? Super easy. And yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. If you can see that I've cut, I'll kind of stretch it and hold my hand behind it. So I've got 5 little holes going down one side of my slit. so now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of my slit. And hold on, I've got to turn this around because Lois is left-handed. Otherwise I'll be working backwards. Okay, so now I'm going to go on the other side of the slit, and I'm going to, it doesn't have to be perfectly even, but close to even. You want to make a hole on the other side of the slit because you're going to kind of braid through. And I say braid, it's more like you're lacing a shoe, kind of. It's going to be, so just kind of eyeball it. And I'm about 1/2 inch from the actual slit on the side of it. Okay, so I've got 5 holes on the other side as well, if you can see that. I just went down, I stopped right above the seam, so I have 5 holes on either side of my slit. So now what I'm gonna do, who's on here? Ebony, hi Ebony. If y'all are on, y'all give me a wave, tell me where you're watching from. Tanya, Miss Pam, hey Miss Pam. Hey Tanya, if you gotta watch later, that's perfectly fine. Watch it on the replay. All right, so now I have just a simple bandana. My husband has 100 of these, okay? You could do whatever color you wanted. You can use another t-shirt material. You can use whatever you, I miss you too, Miss Pam. Love you. You can use whatever material you want for this. But I have a ton of bandanas, and so that's what I'm gonna use. And all I did was lay my bandana flat and I cut a strip off of it. So you kind of have to roll this, and we're going to start at the top. It's going to be just like kind of lacing a shoe. We're just going to pull this through. Kind of get it even and turn it where you're, you know, one side of the bandana is dark and one is lighter. You want the darker side. You know, you want the pattern to be facing out. Okay, so you just line these up even, like so. And then you're just gonna lace it through your holes that you made. And you might have to pinch it to fit it through your hole, but it's t-shirt, so it's gonna stretch and accommodate whatever you're threading through it. Super fun. Now make sure too, this shirt is a little big on me. It was, actually I think this shirt was given to me. So it's a couple sizes bigger than what I normally wear. But, so it was the perfect shirt to cut up. So if you're doing any type of braiding like what I'm doing, or on the last shirt I did, we did the slits and braided it, it's gonna cinch your shirt up just a little bit. So if you're more comfortable with a looser fit, you might not wanna do the braiding, or choose a shirt that's a little loose on you if you like the looser fit. That makes sense. If you guys are enjoying our videos, please feel free to go up to those 3 little dots on the right side of your screen and hit those and click on the live notifications. If you get to watch us live, that's awesome. If not, you can catch us on the replay. Let us know you're watching just by putting replay in the comments. And we would love that. We just love building community with you guys, crafting, teaching you new things. Fun. And by all means, share it with your friends so they can see it too. Then when you're at the bottom, after you've braided it through, when you're at the bottom, if you have room or a long enough tails, you can tie a bow. I'm going to tie a knot because mine are kind of short. So I'm just going to end with a simple knot. There we go, like so. That is super cute. All right, and now we're going to repeat that on our other side. I'll do this side first because #lefty. And I'm just, all I'm doing, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not a seamstress. 2, 3, I'm just kind of, again, eyeballing. Again, it's just a t-shirt, so. Yeah, we're coming over. I think t-shirts are kind of like macaroni and cheese. There's like 101 ways. I think that's probably the best comparison is macaroni and cheese. There's 101 ways to do it, and all of them are awesome, right? You can't mess it up. It's whatever your little creative heart desires. So I'm telling you though, once you do your first t-shirt, then you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can do this and I can do this and we could do this, and how fun would this be? So it's just a fun way to repurpose things. I did not ever make one of these. I did do braided bracelets, but I saw, it wasn't made out of t-shirt, but I saw the other day, I don't know who's gonna, macrame is coming back. It used to be really popular in the 70s. My mom had tons of macrame stuff. Like she had like a macrame wall hanging, and that's just like that, I don't even know if I know how to explain it. It's like a thick thread that is braided, and then she had like macrame plant hangers. And so I thought, anyway, I saw that the other day, a macrame plant hanger, and I thought, you could do that with an old t-shirt too. Tons of things you could do. All right. I'll quit talking and finish this up. So much fun. I can't wait to also show you some of the other projects we've been working on at Ellie Grace's Attic. We'll be posting some of those this week. So now I'm taking my other piece of bandana. I'm definitely gonna have to do another t-shirt though, maybe next week. Like seriously, I've got to get a few of these ideas out of my head. Otherwise they'll just keep spinning in there. I don't know if anybody else is like that. Do I have any other creatives on here that, or I should say idea people on here that come up with the 101 ideas, and then they just keep going until you get them out. Either write them down in a journal or actually bring them to life. All right, hold on. This is gonna be so cute. All right. Almost done, friends. And you know, with this shirt, if you just got a wild hair and decided you wanted to do gray one day and maybe you wanted to change this braiding to a different color another day, you could totally change this out, because all I did was tie a knot at the bottom. So you could totally switch it up. All right, almost done. I can't wait to do t-shirts and headbands with my green girls. I had sewed them. I actually sewed for real. Look, I can't even say the word. It was just some basic tacking, those some basic stitches I did. For them, I made them some headbands. So when they come, we're going to do a couple of t-shirts and we're going to do some headbands. They love headbands. Okay. Okay. Last one. All right. I'm going to tie a knot. Oops. Okay. So stinking cute. What? Love it. All right, so this is our finished product, girls. Or guys, 5 guys watching. I really didn't do, you see it has a design on the back. The last shirt I did, we cut the back. I really didn't want to do anything to this because I want to preserve the design. And same thing on the front. I thought about cutting out the front, kind of, but again, I want to preserve the design. So what I did was, we cut the shoulder out, so we kind of have a cold shoulder thing, so this is going to hang loose. And again, I know it looks kind of like a rough hem, but the more you stretch it, it's going to roll, and also the more you launder it, it will roll. And then this is what our bottom, our front looks like. We cut those slits and we just braided with a bandana down the front, and so that's going to cinch this up a little bit. It's still going to be a little long, but it cinched it up a little bit. And so I've got the cold shoulder and the braiding. And I think that's all I'm going to do on this one. But again, I've got about 1,000,001 ideas in my head. So we might be back with some more t-shirt videos in between signs this summer, just because we're having so much fun. So anyway, that was short and sweet. So I just want to bring, like I said, another t-shirt idea for all you girls who are wanting to cut your t-shirts and refashion them, and just, yeah, go crazy with it. I can't wait to wear this one. It's going to be fun. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Love you. Until I see you again, happy crafting. Let me see those t-shirts.